Okay, Google.
I don't know about
All
the
right.
shirt.
Still left politically.
We're back again, episode 66 of the Consistent Genius podcast. Google's already talking. Bill Seach and Paul Kokas. Paul got a new hat. Shout out to Dan.
That's a good-looking hat.
Yeah, it's all right.
We were on a 2-week hiatus.
Yeah, I know. I had people ask me, "Hey, you didn't do the podcast last week?" I was like, "I know.
Paul was sleeping or something.
We got to take a couple weeks off, maybe."
But we're back. Since we went live, a few things happened. Oscars, XFL. I thought the XFL was pretty interesting. I was reading about the rules.
What's different? Do
You know, Cardell Jones plays there.
I did see that.
Yeah,
I didn't watch any highlights, but I just saw him on the screen.
I didn't watch one game, one play.
From what I understand, is like that's going to be kind of like the stepping stone to the NFL now. That's what players are seeing it as.
With 8 teams?
Yeah.
Like a farm league.
But college football is the stepping stone to the NFL.
Well, no. So let's say it's like the semi-pro league.
Yeah.
But better.
Baseball. So just think of it as baseball.
No, I understand that. But there's been so many. Columbus has.
You know what's funny is when you go to baseball and you're like, I play for the Mets. You play for the farm team.
DS. DS.
You ain't anywhere near the major league Mets. You know what I mean? Or something like the Yankees. I play for the Columbus Clippers. Okay. So what, man? You know what I mean? If you played post 33, it's the same thing to me. I mean,
Columbus Clippers AAA, though.
Whatever. I don't, unless you're going to the show.
I think A-Rod came and played the Clippers once.
Yeah, I mean, people come down because they're injured.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. You know what I mean? To work on their timing and things like that. But
stadium was packed.
Listen, just my thought. You know what I mean? Baseball's so boring anyway, so.
I think baseball's better to watch
Some
in person.
people love baseball, right?
I think on TV it's real slow. In person, you can get into the game.
It's terrible. And I played it. It's a terrible.
We all played it at one time or another.
It's just terrible.
The ball was scary, when you're up the bat. Never like that. But so new rules. So I guess like around when I was born, they had the XFL. It launched, right? You guys remember about that? That was long ago.
Yes.
And then instead of the coin toss, they would start at the 35-yard line and sprint to the middle, and whoever got the ball got the ball.
Really?
Yeah. Do you remember?
No.
So they did away with that, but a few rules that they have now.
That's pretty funny, though.
I know, right? That's a great way to start a game, get the adrenaline rushing. But now it's there's like no extra points. You can kick like a field goal, but you can't after you score, so no like 1 point. Then you could pick like 1, 2, or 3, and like I think it goes back 5 yards each time. So you can go for 3 every time after you score. I think that's pretty cool.
Sure, are there any big name players in there in the XFL that we know of, other than Cardell Jones, Paul?
I don't know.
Kenny Robinson, Cardell Jones.
Who's Kenny Robinson?
He was
Swiss Family Robinson.
Who the hell's Susie Walker? You name that movie?
Coney Early,
Come
Antonio
on,
Callaway. I'm just reading some names, on this.
That was the guy for the Browns.
He was.
He's I thought he played for the Browns.
Well, obviously he doesn't.
Number 11.
He got dropped.
Well, no, because he went to Baylor, and there's no rules at Baylor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Baylor basketball, they're number 1 right
do
now.
what you got to do.
How's OSU basketball doing?
They stink.
They sucked. We went to a game and they were terrible.
Yeah.
You and me. Remember they were like 13 for 31 shooting
2 years ago.
There's a ton of rules.
Oh, you're reading
Changes.
the rules?
Yeah, I'm looking at them.
Safer kickoffs. There's
Well,
no fair catches.
No, you know what they do? They kick off, but all the other team, like all the 10 guys are down like on the 25-yard line already.
It's on the 35, but they can't move
Until the ball goes over their head?
till the ball hits the guy.
Oh.
So they're trying to like not let them go running full speed at each other, that type of thing.
I thought it was like punts. That
Why don't
there's no gunner.
Yeah.
It's just they have to sit there
They're
until
trying,
the ball
they're
after
trying
the
to
ball's
make it
kicked.
so people don't punt as much and they go for on fourth down a lot more. And then they also have
and you got to bring Urban Meyer into the mix.
Just not wear helmets.
possibility.
Nobody
Then,
wants to catch the ball then. I mean, seriously, I'm not.
No, don't give it to me.
Good.
But now there's 2 forward passes, so you can pass twice pretty much. As long as it's the first pass has to be behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's
I mean, you're talking.
That's
Why
not
like
gonna
that?
last.
You got the rooster play, the boom and the
Yeah,
boom.
but it's not going to last.
So here's the thing that's funny. You didn't watch the NFL.
Not much, no. I would watch big games.
I never watched the NFL. I might watch one game. You know what I mean? Maybe. Just don't. I didn't watch a Super Bowl. I didn't watch one play.
Unless you bet on it.
I'm just saying. So, then you're going to bet on the XFL.
No, I'm not.
Why? What's the difference?
I got no interest in the game.
It's football.
It's not football. They just said you don't kick off. You got to go for it all the
it's
time.
football. Well, that's like saying like Canadian football isn't football. They got some different rules.
Yeah,
but still
it's
football.
Your boy.
That's
Canadian.
like
Canada.
saying Dramaha.
I say Canada.
Dramaha isn't poker because it's different.
It's not.
It's poker.
It's not poker. It's fucking rinky dink. They don't play it in Vegas. He lied.
Hey, the XFL might be the rinky dink NFL, but I think it's still
the premise. It has 4 downs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not like
it's
12
the base
downs and
game,
stuff like
yeah.
that. You can't get a buy ticket. You can't bring a player in. And, hey, we're going to bring this guy in on 6 down. So, no, it doesn't. That's a bad analogy.
Linemen can run 2 yards downfield on a pass now.
See, that's just like those things are insignificant. It's still football with a little bit of a twist.
Yeah.
That's all. I would think that it would be more enjoying to watch if they don't have all those goddamn, his helmet was down. You know what I mean? And you hit somebody, you tackle somebody, it's the right way to tackle, and you're not getting a flag for tackling the quarterback.
Yeah.
And something I like about the XFL, I think is cool, is that there's more teams in like places that haven't had teams before. Like St. Louis has a football team now.
What do you mean? They had a football team, the St. Louis Rams. See, that's what I'm saying.
Well, no. Like now doesn't have a football team. They have a football team again. You get what I'm saying?
St. Louis. What state's that in?
Missouri.
What state's Kansas City in?
Oh, I don't know this.
They just won the fucking Super Bowl.
Missouri.
Missouri.
Oh yeah. No. St. Louis.
City.
The
He was
city,
saying
the
cities.
city.
Did he say state?
Did I say state?
I don't know.
Well,
have
St.
to
Louis
rewind.
is a city. I said.
All right.
I didn't mean.
All right. Well, they did have the Rams,
Like
though.
okay.
Most people
well,
say
Columbus is
Kansas
another
City.
example.
Where's Kansas City Chiefs? Most people say Kansas.
I know,
Like
right?
Did you
idiots,
see
you know what I
Trump tweeted that?
Yeah.
We're not going to touch on that, but he said, "The great state of Kansas, congratulations!"
Yeah,
on
dude, it
winning
was
Super
hilarious.
Bowl."
So what he does is that's what he does. And so, dude, people take the bait so much.
Wait,
It's absolutely
He does it on purpose.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Yes.
do you think he does that on purpose as like a publicity thing? Really?
Maybe, I don't know. But in the same token, I don't care. You know what I mean? It's like if he says it, and people like dwell on it so much, that's his MO.
Exoneration dance.
You know what I mean? He wants to be prevalent in the media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Well, they never stop talking about him. He's doing
Exactly.
pretty good.
Exactly. So that's he is the media king. That's the reason that's how he runs his house. The problem is the individuals that hate him so much, they have so much what's it
They lose it, man.
the
They're
TDS is Trump derangement syndrome. They just
I haven't heard about that.
it's called TDS. It's Trump derangement syndrome. It's like they don't care. They're picking and choosing little nitpicks everything he says. Oh, we have the biggest crowd in the history. Okay, we know that that's just a saying, but then all of a sudden he just lies. He lies every day. Okay, so what? Look at his policies. That's what make it.
Yeah.
I mean, right now you think about it. There's 3 parties right now. There's the Socialist Party, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren. I mean, that whole cast and crew and characters that are up on stage right now.
Ghouls and goblins, if you will.
Yes, Amy Klobuchar from Michigan, I think.
I haven't heard anything about her.
I think she's the only centrist. Centrist is a middle
Like
ground
moderate.
Democrat, old school. You know what I mean? Like believes in blue collar type of thing like
Bill
that.
Seach Sr.
Yeah, kind of like that. You know what I mean? They want to say they're for the poor, but they're not. They want the poor vote. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they want they want all the backings of all the rich people and things like that. But the main characteristics of the Democrats versus the Republicans. The Republicans are conservative. You know what I mean? So they're more towards God, pro-life, whereas the Democrats, they want to separate religion in school and stuff like that. They do radical things like that, where you can't. Hey, we're not supposed to say the Pledge of Allegiance in the school. You know what I mean? Like separate state.
Yeah,
and
when
school.
did that ever happen? Start that? When did that start?
Well,
like what year? Anybody know?
not saying the pledge.
Yeah.
I think kids still do around here. And then we heard in Texas they say, "I pledge allegiance to Texas."
Really?
That's what our family from Texas all said.
No shit.
Yeah,
I didn't
which
hear
is
that.
pretty extreme.
She's
Well-
a blue. She's a blue.
You think so?
Oh.
I didn't. I
Yes.
didn't hear any comments from her. Actually,
Nope. Don't matter. I could see.
Well, what you were saying, like with the like God,
I could
and,
take
like,
the mask
pro-life and all
Listen,
that.
so I've switched pretty much. Like when I was in college, I was kind of Democratic to the point where, it's like, then you start seeing like, I want less government in my life. The Democrats want more government. They want the government to handle everything. Whereas the Republicans want less government, less regulation, things like that. I don't know as far as the economics behind it. And things like that, who controls what. Like, for instance, like the Socialist Party right now, they want free Medicare, which Medicaid is free. If you have Medicaid, it's free right now. You know what I mean? So we have free Medicaid.
They want it for everybody, though, not
Yeah.
just old people, right?
Yeah, so they want it to the point where, so if you're sick,
Like Canada.
if you're sick and you need to go to the doctor, you can go to the doctor, but you got to wait like 12 days. You can't go immediately.
No, why?
Because that's the line. That's the pushback.
Oh,
You're on a roll call. You know what I mean?
oh, I see.
So if you got a surgery, hey, I need to get my gallbladder removed. We can do that in like a year and a half.
It's funny you say that. I got a little pain right.
Is that where the gallbladder is?
I don't know.
What that
It's
is.
right there. Yeah,
It
I don't know.
removes, the bile.
It moves.
I mean, no,
Bile
it takes
secretes bile to your
Yes.
kidney or to your liver.
liver.
Yeah.
Really?
That's probably what the fuck that is.
You don't know.
No, anyways, so like, yeah, the Iowa caucus was just on TV last week. Do you know anything about that?
I mean, other than the fact that they're trying to screw Bernie Sanders.
Well,
Interesting.
can you pull up the stats on
So what happened is they didn't count the votes. Stevie Wonder could have counted the votes by the time that they gave the votes to the public.
that? Dude, I watched some of them. There was like no people there. They showed the Trump rally on TV, right? There's 5 million people waiting outside camping. You watch the Democratic thing, the caucus. There's like 10 people sitting in a room. Pretty wild.
Did they announce that Buttigieg won?
Yeah.
For like the whole day.
So
and then
here's
finally
here's
came out.
here's the story behind
is,
that.
is he?
He's gay.
Yeah.
Is that what you were asking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Another interesting topic. Is that the first husband if he gets elected? Who knows?
First of all,
that's a PC question that the left, when I say the left,
They get mad
would
about.
would be irate about.
Do you call him the first lady?
You're
or
not
what do
allowed.
you
You're
do?
not allowed to talk like that.
is he married to
You
a
know what I
dude?
mean?
Yeah.
He's
Is
married.
he married?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So to each his own. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? This just don't bother me.
I don't care either, but I don't see how he would ever get elected.
He won't. But
Right.
Yeah, because of you guys.
whoa.
No.
Just saying, because guys like you that don't have open minds. I mean,
I
you,
said
have
I
an
don't
open
care
mind.
about
you
it.
say you don't care
if his
about it, but I
policy
could
was
just
good.
say, like, you know what I mean, the way you talk. You know what I mean? So I know how you guys are underneath the shirt.
Would you vote for the guy?
No, not a shot in hell. No way. Every day. Listen, man. You know what I mean? Just like because I remember the shit that he did when he was the South Bend mayor.
He was.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he was against the fucking police. I'm a big proponent of like you need to police criminals. We need to start being more concerned about racist, and stuff. Dude, it's like every word is like pull the card out. And so what happens is if they have a cop who's corrupt or is jaded in one way, shape, form, or the other, then all of a sudden now he's got to punish the whole force. Everybody's doing wrong. Like, you know what I mean? It's like one broad stroke is going to take care of everything. It doesn't, man. Everything is, you have to get down to the granule things as far as to find out each incident. And one incident doesn't mean the whole thing's wrong. That's what's going on with fucking New York right now. I mean, it's crazy, dude.
That's why I see these ads for Bloomberg now. Isn't he the mayor of New York?
No.
Or he was.
De Blasio is. So De Blasio, they assassinated 2 cops in New York in the subway.
The other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Oh, I read about that.
yeah, it's basically, dude, there's no respect for the cops in New York. New York, dude, they can't police anything because the mayor is so against policing. He's like, we need less policing. I'm like, so the criminals, they passed a law right now in New York that I don't know what the crime, but like you can go punch your wife in the face. They take you to jail and they can't keep you in jail. So you just,
So it's like California.
I don't know. Because California didn't pass that law.
No,
It's
California.
called bail reform.
You
There
can
is
steal
something-
something up to $1,000 and they can't arrest
Yeah.
you.
in California.
stupid.
What's that?
You can go steal shit up to $1,000 and they won't arrest you.
It'd be like if another thing in
I would
California.
love if I owned a store in California and somebody came in to steal some shit. I'd shoot him with a fucking arrow. I'd have a crossbow.
Fuck the Rambo over
No,
here.
I would have a fucking crossbow, and they would fucking bleed, and I'd be like, no, we're going to keep you in here because you're going to die in the fucking store. You know what I mean? I swear to God, that's how you get rid of that. You stop it immediately. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
that's the way to do it.
Stop, bang, shoot him. Hit him with a BB gun or something. Yeah, I mean, maybe not fucking an arrow, but hit him with a fucking pellet
arrow
gun.
works.
Yeah,
but
Arrow
in-
through the knee, man.
In
You're good.
Cali right now, let's say someone broke into your house, right? You would think, oh, call the cops, they'll take him in. No, the cops come, and if the guy just walks out, he's good.
yeah. Let him come in. No, but if he comes to your house, you can shoot and kill him.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if
But,
you can in there. In California.
Absolutely, you can.
Yeah, self-defense laws
Yep.
get in that area a lot.
Absolutely. So there's definitely, gun laws you need to check as far as like if you're, have concealed carry permit, you need to kind of look and see each state is different.
I did hear a Bloomberg ad about the guns. He's like, he will fully support trying to get rid of the guns.
Dude,
That's a lot of them.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, interesting stuff. Did you see Virginia? It was about 4 hours ago, just passed a law. And in 2021, January 1st, I believe, AR-15s and anything like it in Virginia will either have to be destroyed or turned into police.
Yeah, right. You think the cops are going to do that?
I don't know, but it's going
Who's
to
going to
become
police
illegal.
that?
That's just the law. They wrote it into the law.
Okay. So that's my
They
point.
can't sell them or buy them anymore.
Okay. So what?
Just something interesting.
I don't think it's interesting at all. Nobody's going to follow it.
Right.
Just like nobody follows the ICE detainers.
Some people may try to enforce
what?
it, though.
Who?
Nobody follows the
The
what?
left.
The ICE detainers. Like when customs, I'm sorry, the immigration, when they get a criminal, they have an ICE detainer on them. Basically, ICE says, hey, you need to detain that individual. They're like, screw you. We're not going to follow that.
Yeah.
So, AG Barr, the Attorney General, just sued, I think it was 3 cities or 4 cities or something like that, just sued sanctuary cities for not following that law.
Really?
And so now he's saying that they could have possible jail time to political figures. I hope so, man. I hope somebody goes in a can for this stuff, man. It's ridiculous.
That'd be wild. Yeah, Class 6 felony for having an assault firearm, large capacity firearm magazine, silencer, or trigger activator.
Hey, it's no different than going through Virginia and you weren't allowed to have a radar detector.
Really?
Yep. Like certain, you had to hide it.
I bet they frown upon it, no matter
No,
what.
it was
but
illegal. You got
Really?
pulled over immediately. Yep.
How would they know? Can you
You see it. What
Right
the-
there on the flipping dashboard. I mean, usually it's
is
like
it
you know what I mean,
big?
up top.
Oh,
Radar
never knew that.
detector?
Never
They used
had
to have
that
some-
in my
they used to
head.
have
Now we
some
got
numbers.
Waze. You know about Waze?
What's that?
WAZE. It's an app, and it tells you when you're driving on the highway where the cops are.
Yeah, so does Google Maps.
Does it?
It says speed trap up ahead.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
and then, yeah.
You got little cop emojis and everything.
No, what happens is that because people will send, hey, there's a cop up here, and boom. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden now that's going to be in Google Maps.
That's sweet. But what you were saying earlier, where they're trying to screw Bernie Sanders, that happened to him back in 2016. I don't know if you knew about
I
this.
knew it.
But the way it worked is Hillary and Bernie were super close.
The question is, do you know it?
And they made it look
Me,
like
no.
Yeah.
Bernie got beat by a landslide. But the way a caucus works is, let's say there are 100 people in the room. They are evenly distributed, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, everywhere. Then they speak their mind, and people redistribute until there's 4. They redistribute till there's 3, redistribute till there's 2, until one has a majority. So, in the beginning, Bernie and Hillary may have been 20 and 20, but in the end, Hillary had like 51, Bernie had 49. So they made it look like Bernie got...
No, but Hillary cheated
Dominated.
Bernie.
Right.
Just like they're cheating Bernie now. I mean, I want Trump to run against Bernie because it would be a landslide. Although Bernie is getting the populace, basically, he's basically saying he's for the working class. You know what I mean? So, but it's hard because Trump's for the working class. So you're going to go up against a monster, and then you're going to have all your socialist values, which, just look at Venezuela. People, like, dude, it's crazy. There's no gas at the gas stations. When you go to the gas station, you have to wait like 4 hours for gas.
Seriously?
Yes.
That won't happen.
Yeah, I know. The public, when I say the public, I say you too as well. Just they don't pay attention to it, you know what I mean? Until it's in their face.
Right.
But you see the workings of it, like especially in this state where they're allowing a bunch of refugees in this state cities like Columbus, Worthington, Hilliard, Whitehall, Grove City, all bringing in refugees. And so they're trying to change the vote to make it all Democratic. Guess what the refugees predominantly are? Somalis.
Really?
Yes.
We have the number 1 or number 2 Somali nation or Somali population in the nation now.
Allah Akbar.
You got to get a soundbite of that one.
You know what I mean? That's essentially what it is. So, like, you don't know because if you don't follow certain news followings, like it was done on the lower level as far as the councilmen of each city. They had the vote. That was it. Just the city council voted. So
Really?
if there's 8 members, they vote.
But how many people are coming in?
So Trump made a thing, busloads. So Trump made a thing. It was like, listen, we'll allow the refugees. If your state wants them, the governor can say that they want them. Guess who says they want them? Mike DeWine.
And our last governor, Kasich.
Yep.
too.
So DeWine is pissing me off because he's supposed to be quote unquote Republican, but he wants all the refugees to come in. Why? There's got to be some back thing that he's getting,
Well, that
like
makes
more
me
federal
wonder,
funds.
Is he trying to?
No, but he's not
stay
running
in
again.
office?
No, he's done.
Did he announce that he's done?
No, I think his term's up.
We can run again,
No, you can't.
Yes,
It's not
you
like you
can.
can't run for governor 5,000 times.
dude. Yes, you can. There's no term limit on the governor.
Look it up.
I am.
Hey, Google.
Okay, Google. What's the term limit on the governor of Ohio?
According to Wikipedia, the voters of the U.S. state of Ohio elect a governor for a 4-year term.
There is a term limit of 2 consecutive terms as governor.
2 consecutive terms.
8
Okay.
years? Is it 8 years or 4 years?
4 years.
Okay, that's with the 22nd Amendment. All right, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Come on, man. You can't come. Don't. That's my wheelhouse.
Okay, I respect that.
But no, like there's a bunch. There's 4 congressmen in Ohio that are Democrats. 4. Columbus is 1. We need to change that. Definitely need to vote for not just the president in 2020, but we need to vote, you know what I mean, basically for the Republican Party in the House and the Senate in 2020. Any open slot, man. It's imperative because otherwise he's not going to get anything done. I mean, you see the mess that he just went through, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think there should be term limits on senators?
Oh, dude, that's a different story. Dude, they get you got to see the pension they get for being a
Isn't it
senator.
like
It's
220,000 or
ridiculous. You be a
something?
senator, you're rich for life.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, you're privileged for life. I think you get Secret Service
You
assigned
do.
to you.
Depends who you are, like the Speaker of the House.
Yeah. Dude,
Or
did
like
you see what
Majority
Snoop
Whip.
Dogg said about Gail?
No.
First of all, Gail, whatever the
Were they in
Oprah's
a big
friends?
fight or
Yes,
something?
it was absolutely insane. So Gail, whatever, the chick who interviewed R. Kelly.
Oh, she works for news, right?
Yeah, she works for ABC.
Yeah.
She interviewed Lisa Leslie. Lisa Leslie was Kobe Bryant's best friend. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like
yeah.
they were super tight. Like, you know what I mean? Peas and mashed potatoes. Does that make sense?
Chicken and rice.
But anyways, so she asked her about the rape. And is it gonna tarnish his his legacy, stuff like that.
Oh, Snoop said eat a dick. I think
All
I
the
did
black
see
guy,
about
all
that.
the black people in L.A. went nuts. Snoop said, "How the fuck you coming at your own people like that? You know what I mean? She's supposed to be your own people, and you're coming at them like that. You better shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna come after you." Basically, now he threatened her life, and she's fearful for her life. Oprah had to go on TV and fucking basically, kind of talk for her. Dude, it's absolutely. If you pull it up on YouTube, you'll see it, man.
Really? It's messed up.
But what drives me nuts, it's like, and then he got mad. He said, "Why don't you say something about Harvey Weinstein or something like that?" I'm like, my thought is, why? What do you mean your people? You know what I mean? Why can't an announcer just ask any question about anybody? Why does it have to be, one's people?
Right.
That's to me is like the segregation that happens that's untold.
Okay, so we have Snoop
Gayle
Dogg
King,
said,
I think it is.
Yeah, Gayle King. Snoop Dogg said, "I didn't threaten Gayle King."
Yes, he did.
Her Kobe Bryant remarks were disrespectful. And then it says the rapper attempted to clarify a statement that King should back off, bitch, before we come get you.
Yes, that's exactly what he said. You better back the fuck off before we come get you. Like that. If somebody says that, he's a known Crip. Come on, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He beat a murder charge back in the day.
Way back in the this guy knows his stuff.
Were you guys in on that? That's what I always wondered. Because
I
was
know
alive.
He
about
drove
it.
the car. What do you mean? He was
Fuck. He's a clown.
Were we in on it?
No, does
No,
he? Does he?
did you
Are
guys
we
keep
aware
up
of
with
that?
it? Yeah.
He doesn't.
That's like OJ. Did
Yeah,
you
I
guys
mean-
watch the OJ?
Yeah.
All that shit?
It was all over the TV.
Yeah. But it gets so consumed with TV bullshit, you can't keep up with it. Just
Yeah.
like the impeachment, you don't keep up with it.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So you rule to me, the rule of law works, and that's it. You know what I mean? All the bullshit. If you're not charging someone, what's the crime that Trump had? Nobody can tell. There's no victim.
I can't tell you.
What do you mean, what's the crime?
What's this? Who's the victim?
They tried to get him for obstruction.
Who's the victim?
I don't know.
There is no victim. How's there a crime?
Well, there were two articles. Well, I don't even know what they were, though.
Obstruction of Congress or something like that is ridiculous, man.
They clearly just drug it out to try to
That's why.
tarnish
That's
him.
why 2020.
All right.
We need to take the House over. In 2018, dude, the Democrats kicked our ass. You know why? Because of the fact that they went out door to door, knocked on the doors and stuff like that. It starts with you got to worry about your own state. So I don't know if you guys vote, just get out and vote. You know what I mean, type of thing like that. If you can't see it, I mean, I just see how the Democrats are acting. And again, I voted for Obama. Okay, so yes, 100%. And it's easy to change teams when somebody acts erratic. I'm not, you know what I mean? So, and I'll give you an example. All the Cleveland Browns fans that sit there and love the Browns. I can't fathom, you know what I mean? Yeah, I can't fathom how they support a team in such disarray. You know what I mean? Like if the leadership is in such disarray, if the ownership is in such disarray, why do people continue to follow that? You know what I mean? I don't understand it. They continue to, I'm a diehard to death. I'm like, that's just so stupid. If something is wrong, why would you continue to support something that's wrong? It's like, hey, I'm going to support Jeffrey
Dahmer.
Jeff Epstein or whatever the hell.
Oh, yeah.
Because he got a lot of money. You know what I mean? I'm supporting him. I like what he did. I like that he brings girls on an island and, underage women. That's kind of the same thinking process. I mean, it's not, obviously football and that, but
Yeah.
I mean, why would you, from the standpoint of like if something is wrong, deeply wrong, why would you follow it?
They think it's right.
I
don't know.
I don't know, man. What, they think the Browns are right?
Browns are the best team in the
The
league.
proof is in the pudding as far
Super
as
Bowl, remember?
Yeah, the proof is in the pudding as far as where they're at. And I'm a firm believer as far as football because I played it. It's not about the best players ever.
You think
It's about the
coaching?
continuity of
Okay.
how the people are in the locker room and how you are tight with individuals. If
The
you're not,
camaraderie.
yeah, I mean the continuity as far as who you play with. But the NFL is so like, it's so business. I'll give you an example. And these are stories that were told to me, obviously, but they'll sign a guy. He'll be a center. They'll sign the center, and he'll have a huge contract. But they got a walk-on, not a walk-on, but they drafted a 7th-round center that he's outperforming the big contract center. They'll cut the guy that's out because they want the contract guy to play because they got the money vested in that guy.
Really?
Yes. Like he'll get more reps, even though that, and what happens is the locker room knows who's better. You know what I mean? So then what happens is you have a jaded, team members and stuff like that. They hate the organization because they see the missteps that they're doing. So football players are attuned to a lot of the BS that goes on organizationally through certain organizations. That's why they say, as much as like everybody hates the Cowboys, people say they love playing for the Cowboys because, Jerry Jones is like the best owner to all his players and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
They're kind of in disarray too, aren't they?
Well, I mean,
Coach wise, who's their coach? Did they
the
get
guy
a
from
new-
the Packers,
Okay, so they just got a new one.
the guy who coached Aaron Rodgers, who couldn't get along with Aaron Rodgers.
McCarty.
Hey,
Gotcha.
speaking of locker rooms, though, did you guys see the video of St. Louis after their big win? Their like big debut. They went back in the locker room. They were like smashing seltzers over their head.
What you talking about?
St. Louis.
Yeah, the whatever the Battle Creek Battle Beavers or something. Wait, I'll look it up.
What are you talking about, man?
St. Louis Battlehawks, XFL.
Wow.
Oh,
You can tell, man. You can tell that. You know what I mean?
you said
Yeah, you
Battle
don't watch
Beavers.
football, bro.
I don't want.
I
Hey,
thought he was
they were
talking about. I
drinking
thought he
in
was
the
talking
locker
about the
room.
Chiefs, the St. Louis Chiefs. Oh,
Dude, I
shit.
thought he was talking about the Rams and Kurt Warner, like back in circa 2002 or something.
No.
Battlehawks. Nobody is watching that.
3.3 million people. Guess how many watched the Super Bowl
There's more.
last year?
IG models have more views
That's true.
than they do.
Guess how many people watched the Super Bowl last year?
How many?
98.2 million.
Yeah, so they raised up about 30
Yeah.
million more.
I wonder how many watched the average.
I heard the
NFL
commercials.
game.
Commercials were terrible though.
I didn't see commercials. I was playing cards during it.
You were?
Average NFL game viewership. Okay, so average NFL game gets about 16.5 million according to Google. So yeah, it did not do that good.
No,
Interesting.
it won't.
Maybe
You get
not.
3 million. You know what I mean? Guess what? You're going to be like, although CNN would beg for 3 million views. You know what I mean? Like they are. I can't believe they're still in business. Obviously, they got deep pockets. That's why.
Well, they got the people that, like you were talking about earlier, they think like it's wrong, but they think it's right, so they're
Yeah, but
diehard CNN.
Don't matter.
fans.
Nobody's watching it.
Who owns
If-
CNN?
Jeff Zucker. If nobody's watching CNN, it's not going to stay on TV.
We know people who watch it though.
I'm saying it's got to have more viewership. Why? Why, genius?
To stay up, stay alive, stay relevant.
No. How do people get paid, man?
Viewers, ad money.
Exactly. So if I'm a business, am I going to put my ad on CNN?
No.
I'm only going to have like 300,000 viewers. On prime time, it's going to be like maybe 600,000. So I got to pay prime time pricing for ads. Like if I'm a company for CNN, they're going to charge me out. They're going to take my pants down and pull them down. I'd rather have my pants pulled down at Fox because I know they're going to have 7 million viewerships.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, ads are it's crazy the money that goes into advertising. It drives me insane as far as the money that's spent. You want to talk about waste of money? You know what I mean? Things like Nike does and so forth and shit like that,
Yeah.
man.
Nike do some stupid
Stupid
Park
shit.
benches
That
and
just
stuff.
tells you that they got
Who's the
so much
guy,
money. They could
Kaepernick?
they could fix the goddamn homeless problem in L.A. with Nike's money that
Yeah.
they're wasting on ads.
Comcast spent $6.12 billion in 2018 on ads.
Yeah, see, it's an obscene amount.
So what do you
of
know
money.
about Bloomberg? Anything?
He's rich. Got like 71 billion.
He's not a front runner. He's just trying to get in
Is
with
he-
all
is
of his
he-
money.
Yeah, but is he an independent runner? Or
So, did you remember when you did mortgages back in the day? And
You don't remember that.
You go, yeah, I know, right? No, because he probably doesn't know this, but the Bloomberg report. You can look and see how stocks and bonds. He was major in the internet,
yeah.
all that stuff, man. He blew it up early.
Big
Then he
rich
became the
dude
mayor of
guy.
New York.
Right,
Shit
but is
like
he
that.
is he a independent runner or is he
No,
trying to
Democratic
He's a
Party.
Democratic.
He's trying to get the Democratic nomination.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, so America's a two-party system.
They cheated.
If you're not,
So they changed the fucking rules because of Bloomberg. Because
Right.
Bloomberg got money.
Right.
And so he gave fucking 500,000 to the DNC, the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
So they said, "Hey, we'll change the rules. You don't need to go ahead and you have to have so many people giving you money or I forget what it was. So many hours.
it might be if he has a super PAC, they might be able to get money from that.
No, because I'll give you an example. So they wouldn't give Yang or Tulsi Gabbard the time on the stage because they didn't have enough people giving them money, individual people.
Contributors.
Yeah, contributors giving them money. Whereas Bloomberg, they changed the rules for him because he was like, I don't need people to give me money. I can do my own money, type of thing like that.
Right.
So they changed the rules. But 2 debates prior, Yang said, hey, we need to change the rules because they need more faces to see. But it just seems like with money, and it might be like just all coincidental, but it seems like that when he has money, now they change the rules because they don't want like a socialist representing the Democratic Party. They know they don't have a chance to win against Trump with Bernie Sanders.
Right.
That's why I don't understand. Why don't they just separate the party? Because like they could just say Bernie Sanders is a socialist, Democrats
The reason
are
they
X.
won't is because America has always been a 2-party system. You can't win as an independent. It's never been done before.
I know.
Ross Perot tried, remember?
I know.
I mean, people
He
try,
was a
but it won't
Republican
happen.
or something.
No, he was trying
No,
to.
independent was like the Green Party. It was like Ralph Nader.
That was the closest I
Then
ever
the Tea
got.
Party. No, the Tea Party was the closest, right?
No, it was. I think it was one of the Roosevelts actually. Right, as
Huh?
an independent, he got really close.
The Tea Party was like Sarah Palin. They have the Tea Party movement.
They
Him and
didn't get
McCain.
that close.
I don't know. McCain
But-
ruined it when he sat down at the table for the financial crisis of 2008. They said, "What's your plan?" And he was like, "I'll wait my turn." And so, what's it? The Barney Frank. Barney Frank. He's a Democratic congressman. He went off on him.
Really?
You don't have a plan. You don't have a plan. You had this meeting because the big thing in 2008, he stopped his campaign. He called Senator Barack Obama and said, "I'm going to stop the campaign. We need to have a meeting with George Bush in the White House to find out what's going on and to get a solution to the financial crisis." Well, Barack Obama's a smart dude. He sat down and broke it down like a fraction. Boom, boom, boom. Didn't know everything, but said, "Hey, this is what we need to do. It's our plan," stuff like that. When they went to McCain, he was like, "Oh, wait, my turn." And he was like, "It's your turn." You know what I
Wow.
mean?
Yeah.
And basically, McCain's a grunt. He's a military guy. He doesn't know the financial perspectives of what's going on and why this financial crisis happened and so forth. So, he made him look like a mook. He was like, and then all of a sudden his campaign went south after that.
Do you think that there's certain spots in the campaign where people do automatically lose? Because there's been like times in history, like
Yeah. If Trump would have, if Trump would have lost, if he would have went on ABC and apologized after he made the video, the Billy Bush video, I just grabbed him in the pussy. If he would have apologized, Hillary Clinton would be our president right now.
well, yeah,
Because he didn't apologize for what he said, he just went at it strong and was like, dude,
He said locker room talk.
Yeah, it was
exactly,
locker
it's fucking locker room talk. Floyd Mayweather said it. It's just locker room talk, dude. It's like what dudes say in the goddamn locker room. You know what I mean?
yeah. Did you ever see the guy who goes like, "Whoa"?
No.
You know what I'm talking
Don't
about?
ever do that again.
You know what I'm talking about?
You don't do that.
He
Don't
was
ever do
running
that
for
again.
president. He did that, and that's when he lost. And then
Who?
I'll look it up.
Who? What do you know?
He's gonna look up. Woo!
Seriously, that's fucking Ric Flair. That's Ric Flair.
Seriously, nobody did that, clown.
So I am seeing a lot more of these Bloomberg ads though, all over like Facebook.
Yeah, because
and TV
he
and
put
stuff
$1 billion
like that.
in it.
Right.
You know Howard Dean?
Yep. Howard Dean went south because he cheated on his wife.
You know something? You know something? If you had told us 1 year ago that we were going to come in third in Iowa, we would have given anything for that. And Texas and New York, and we go to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington and Michigan. And then
Hey,
we're
so
going
do
to
you know that
Washington, DC to take
listen,
back the
listen,
White
check this out.
House.
Who is that guy?
Howard Dean.
Yeah!
Shut that down.
That's when he lost.
No, he didn't lose because of that, clown.
It's a study. People study that.
He lost
It's-
because he cheated on his wife.
there's certain spots in history where people
That cheer is not going to make somebody lose.
it makes them look bad in the public eye.
No. Joe Biden forgetting what state he's in makes him look bad in the public eye.
That's a little different
You know what I mean?
because
That
they go
doesn't.
to
That,
a lot of
but
different
that's still
states
not
on
going
the
to make
day.
you lose an election. You know what I mean? Just because you forgot something. Well, Elizabeth Warren said she was in New Hampshire, and she was like, "Hey, we got to get all the Massachusetts people out to vote," and she's in New Hampshire,
Hey,
and they
did
were
you
like,
make it?
"Hey, it's New Hampshire."
Did you
like
see
that?
the
She was
vi-
like, "Did I say that?"
Did you see the video of her?
Who,
Her speech every
Pocahontas.
No, I saw a video of her, dude, in every state was the same exact speech. And
Well, yeah.
and then they contradicted everything she said. Like,
Dude, her plan
it
is
was hilarious.
It's ridiculous. They don't have a budget. The Democrats don't have a budget plan right now. You're supposed to do a fiscal budget. They don't have one because they don't know how much it's going to cost. Their plan. You know what I mean? Everything about their plan. Free this, free that, free this. Just like the one guy that went up to Elizabeth Warren, I loved it. It was a normal father. Came and says, hey, you want free education, right? Pay for all the education. I get it. Hey, but I paid for my daughter's education, so am I going to get a refund? She was like, no. Well, how come I have to pay when the guy next door neighbor took vacations, he makes more money than me, and I had to work 2 jobs to make sure that my kids were paid the loans off, whereas this guy was irresponsible with his money, went on vacations, makes more money than me, and you're going to help that guy up. Dude, she was
That's
shocked.
why it'll never work.
Huh?
That's why it'll never work.
She was shocked.
Have you listened to any of Andrew Yang?
Yeah.
He wants to give everyone in the United
Everyone
States
income.
$1,000 a month. That's his big selling point, and how he's getting a lot of people on board.
Where is he getting the money?
Thin air.
They're just going to print it?
Government. No, it's actually a.
It's a.
I believe it's a tax. It's like a progressive tax. So the more money you make, the more you contribute. Oh, it's
No,
not.
it's
That's false.
it's
It's based on like non-essentials. So like luxury items will be taxed. So if you buy a yacht, instead of paying 1.5, you pay 1.6.
Well, you put it into an investment vehicle. That's what he's saying. So everything that gets taxed gets into an investment vehicle. That investment vehicle makes money and then can distribute wealth that way. But here's the thing. We have our deficit's like 4 to 6 trillion. I don't know what the number is. I mean, you're talking trillion, dude. It's a lot of
it's a
zeros.
lot more than that.
What?
Like 80 trillion.
It's like
No, is it
24.
maybe 70 trillion? I don't know what it is. Yeah, see what our deficit is. We have to work on that. You know what I mean? I mean, people laugh at the number.
It's 23 trillion. It's
Yeah.
cool.
But I mean, sir, we're going to work on that. You know what I mean? So you can't, you're trying to build stuff for individuals. Hey, here's the thing. You know, I always thought, what if just America said tomorrow, I ain't paying taxes anymore? Everybody said I ain't paying income tax. What are you going to do? Throw us all in jail?
Yeah.
Well,
No.
who would throw you in jail? Because police don't operate without money.
Right.
I know.
Like the Wild Wild West.
That's how you get rid of government. So what happens is they want all your money so they can determine how to spend your money. Hey, newsflash. I'll spend my own fucking money. All right? I don't need any help from fucking clowns that are 80 years old that are going to spend my money and think that they're doing a good job. You know what I mean?
As they all become millionaires.
That's just my thought is, man, I just want less government in my life. I'll go live in fucking Montana on a fucking horse ranch.
You're gonna be living in Montana.
Whatever. I don't care. I'll go live in a tent if I need to. I just don't want people telling me what I need to do. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you need to do that. You need to do that. You know what? Just because you said that, I'm not doing it. You know, type of thing like that. It drives me nuts. You know? I'm serious. Like, did you know they have a slush fund? Excuse me. Congress has a slush fund.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
It's a money. There's money that's funds that's designated for each congressman that if they need to pay somebody off, they can for something that was done sexual. So individuals like sexual harassment, Bill Seach, you know, the way he grabs women and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So all of a sudden,
I don't know.
listen, I've seen you behind the bar.
Oh!
So anyways, like, you know, so if you get somebody hit you with sexual harassment, because I'm serious, since 2012, the way men act towards women, you know, the Me Too movement, it's become a problem to the point where, like, you know, it'll be 6 years later. Oh, I remember that guy. Yeah, he touched me inappropriately, or he spoke to me inappropriately. I'm suing that guy. So all of a sudden now you got a sexual harassment charge. If that happens to a congressman, they can pay the person off. There's a fucking designated fund for those individuals. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and pay you, Stormy Daniels. We'll pay you. And it totally everything is you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Well, I thought the one thing
That's
I
a
saw,
good idea. Are you fucking kidding me? That's not a good idea. That's terrible.
I saw an ad that showed Bernie Sanders getting off his private jet and getting into his Land Rover or whatever. Yeah.
He's a billionaire.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know,
He
millionaire,
does- he is
billionaire.
a millionaire.
He's got
He-
a lot of
he has
money.
a
He got
lot
like
of
6
money.
houses.
But he was green.
He's got 6 houses.
You don't want to waste the
He doesn't
fuel.
want anybody
Yeah.
else to fucking get rich, but
Right.
he's rich.
I think if I had to rank right now who's winning, I'd say Trump has it. Second place, if I had to pick a Democrat, Bernie Sanders.
No.
Yeah,
Out of them, who's your best option?
but they're going to let him win.
Oh, he's not.
Bloomberg is going to be the fucking Democratic nominee.
You really think so?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
think it's going to be Biden eventually.
No,
I don't think Biden.
Biden
He's
don't
too
can't
weak.
remember what he put on. What his fucking he put on 2 right shoes.
Well, Biden's never. He's ran what?
Oh, you know what he
3
does?
times
He
now?
gets mad. He's Mr. Seach. You know what I mean? He gets mad when somebody confronts him. Whatever, I'll kill you.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
You know he calls people like weird shit.
Who?
I
Joe
was like-
Biden?
Yeah, he'll
He
like-
says, "Don't vote for me, then." Like he gets so confrontational with people.
They all do.
No. Buttigieg, he's very like the one thing I do like about him is the fact that his communication style. So everybody like when they attack him,
Hey, he's like, hey.
no. See, I told you that's what I mean. So you'll never advance, bro. You know
That's
what I
his
mean?
communication.
Never advance. And don't ever go to prison, bro. You'd be the first one to get fucking ass raped. You know what I mean?
How you know?
I mean, look, he's a white guy with glasses. You know what I mean? They'll fucking pounce on him. But so Buttigieg, the one thing that he does is he basically, if Biden says the guy's a mayor, like he'll start like cutting on him, but like the guy's a mayor. There's no way he's gonna be able to run the country. He can't run South Bend, Indiana. You know what I mean? He's not Barack Obama like that. And so Buttigieg will answer him like, he's right. I am a mayor. I'm not stuck in Washington, D.C. for 30 years and haven't done anything. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to bring my ways to Washington, D.C., and he's right. I'm not Barack Obama, but guess what? He's not either. You know what I mean? So, like, I like the answers that he does. He's not attacking. He's just like, it's a way to diffuse things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what Eminem did. It did 8 Mile, remember? I am white. I am a rapper.
It's political
Remember?
talk.
He did do that.
Oh, you're right.
So, anyways, Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, they're on stage and they're arguing. You know what I mean? They're in one debate. Do you remember that? They all get hot-headed at each other.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why CNN kept that hot mic open. Because they are on the side of the DNC, the Democratic Party. They want Bernie Sanders to fail.
Right.
So when
So you
so
think
when- so when-
Bloomberg will get the nomination?
So when when Elizabeth Warren came over and said, "Did you call me a liar? You call me a liar." That mic wasn't supposed to be on.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be off. And because they kept it on, now they can circulate that in the media and try to drop. And I think that dropped. Was it? No, it dropped. Actually, it dropped Pocahontas's ratings down. I don't know. Bernie Sanders got a bunch of people that want to go to door to door. You know what I mean? They want to do it for free.
Socialism.
Yeah, because they think that they're going to get everything paid for. You know what I mean? Until he pivots, just like Obama pivot.
So do you think it's weird how Joe Biden kisses his granddaughter? Have
So-
you seen it?
So check this out. Bloomberg is like 4'1", and he said during the debate he wants a box.
Stand on. Yeah, you got to look taller.
Did he really?
Yes. Trump was made fun. He was like, "What? You get no box? No. Let people see what we're dealing with." You know what I mean? Dude, it was hilarious when I heard that. You know what I mean? It's just like, dude, Trump's like the best. He'll crack on him big time. But Bloomberg is like, yeah, look, they'll Bloomberg is probably the best candidate to beat Trump
Really? It's
He's the
interesting
only
you
one that
say
has a
that.
shot.
in my eyes.
Yeah.
I think Bernie
But
does.
I mean, think of Bloomberg. What do you think of Bloomberg? You don't know anything about him, right?
Bernie's like the dude on the Muppets that's next to the other Muppet.
When I think of Bernie,
Yeah.
exactly. He's an old curmudgeon.
The
He's in the
issue-
goddamn theater.
no one knows Bloomberg from what I know.
What do you mean?
They know, Bernie
New
Sanders,
Yorkers know him.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, well,
They
he
know
was
these
he
big
was a mayor in
names.
New York, and New York's.
Exactly. So,
You said the cops don't even want to work there.
that was de Blasio. But yeah, there was Ginther. Or,
It started somewhere.
Columbus? No, but here's what happened. So Rudy Giuliani was the
Right.
that's when they had everything in New York was great.
He cleaned
at that
it up.
point. Exactly. Cleaned the mob, everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that. Then you get these, progressive Democratic people, just like anything. I'll name the list. I'll go down the list of all the Democratic cities, and you'll be like, I'm not living there. I'm not living there. I'm not living there. Baltimore, Cleveland, Detroit. Can I keep going?
Shit
You know what I mean? Yes, exactly. St. Louis.
LA.
San Francisco. I mean, everywhere that is just in turmoil as far as is democratically run. You know what I mean? I can't believe, I'm shocked that Columbus is the way it is. But it's going to go downhill.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time. The only thing is, once you start taking away law enforcement for them to do their job, crime,
Exponential downfall.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, you could go walk on the street and see it already around here, though.
What's that?
There's a change in...
Not around
Well, because
here.
I'll give you an example. So there's the smaller cities. You go through Dublin, you go through Old Hilliard, you're getting pulled over. You know what I mean? It's nighttime, you're getting pulled over. That's why, you go to Columbus, they're not dealing. They got more bullshit to deal with.
Yeah.
So they know. Westerville, these guys need to manufacture police work. That's why if you're riding dirty or anything like that, you're not rolling through those cities.
What do you
You know what
mean
I mean?
riding 30?
I mean, you got some weed on you or something like that.
Chapo.
I'm seriously, you know what I mean? So or if your shit's not in order,
Tags expired.
Guys don't have insurance or something like that. You know what I mean? You're not gonna run through a city if you ain't gotta.
If you use the
what I mean?
the Sharpie at the BNB.
Yeah, man.
I
You know
told
what
you
mean?
that story, didn't I?
But I don't know. So it starts. I'm a big proponent of Ben Shapiro when he says you need more police work. You need to police the fucking jaywalking and write a ticket for somebody jaywalking. Jaywalking, you're like, what? That's what it needs to, because guess what? Then there's less crime because there's more police officers. People don't see that. They're like, oh, we need the community support. No, we don't, really.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
community don't do shit.
Yeah, the community always says, I ain't helping the police. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? At the end of the day. So it don't matter. You just basically got to get all the criminals off the street.
Yeah. Did we watch that video on the podcast where it was that church where the shooter went in? And as a
Yeah.
community, they stopped him. Like 5 people stood up with guns.
Yeah, everyone had guns.
Yeah.
It was Texas.
See, that's a good community
That's
right
what
there.
happens when you're in Texas.
Now, that community's not going to
But,
be,
your
everywhere.
cousin, they hate Texas.
Yeah, they do.
I think we ought to be happy that, a state wants to consider themselves. They're like, my buddies tell me that they're like, Texas is like their own country.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
They got pride.
They're just prideful. Exactly.
Yeah,
They're
I think Texas would be a great place to live.
absolutely. If it wasn't 10,000 degrees.
Yeah.
You know
There's
what I mean?
mosquitoes
They
everywhere.
said it's just humid as shit.
So I was totally taken back by when she said it's humid. I lost my mind. I was like, what? Humid? Somebody's kicking my cord, man. I'll kill someone.
Not me.
Yeah, it is. Anyways, because I thought Texas was like Arizona.
Yeah, like nice.
No, just like hairdryer heat.
That's how Vegas is.
Yeah, Vegas.
Money.
Same thing. You never been, right?
Never.
He can't wait to go. He can't wait to go. He's saving his piggy bank every day. Loading
my
up.
God. Dude, hey, the worst thing you could do is win.
Oh,
you
because
go.
then you're hooked.
Yep. I went 5 times in 1 year. First time I won. I swear to God, man. First time, boom, 5. It helps when you got a cousin that gives you everything for free as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I went out and I was like, room, food, and beverage was free. So, I never had to pay for a meal. Sleep was free. The only thing I had to do was fly out there and gamble.
Not bad.
You know what I mean? I went out one time, it was like $1,500 or something, and made it last.
It's pretty
Yeah.
damn good.
I think it was me and Bucciarelli.
I think that's all Hunter went with.
Really? Well, because, he's not
wow.
gambling a lot.
He gambles a lot.
He
Really?
he says he does, but he doesn't.
No, with me in blackjack. We was playing.
What was your
Like-
min bet?
He was firing
It's like saying, he was firing?
a little bit.
What was the min bet?
Slow down. Tiger.
Nobody, you don't know what the min bet. What do you mean the min bet?
What is your minimum bet at a black table?
It depends
don't
what the
know,
table
exactly.
says. Yeah, you don't
No,
know.
I'm just asking what's your. Like,
You're
what do
supposed
you
to get a
like
host,
play?
and the host will count for you.
Yeah.
What I'm saying
Nobody
is,
has
what
a
do you like
host.
to play?
I like to play $25 minimum bet.
No, he likes to play fucking Wheel of Fortune and fucking the fucking Thor or whatever. He likes fucking slot machines. He's a socialist.
I
Dude,
think
I
that's
played-
so stupid, man.
I played one slot machine in 4
Don't lie.
days.
Listen, I ain't the IRS. You're fucking playing slot machines. Every time we go to the casino down here, slot machines.
That's because you only have to bet $2. It's lasts longer.
I don't know.
Two.
Don't matter, man. So you just sat there and you argued about, hey, $25. I like to play $25. And now your argument down here is $2.
In Vegas.
What's the difference?
The difference is I'm in Vegas.
Listen, in Vegas, they got the Asian dealers. They fucking they'll
Oh.
tap them on the arm. That means I got your money. They just fucking here's my wallet.
They bring in the cooler.
You know what I mean? That's what
Cooler.
they do. They bring in the Asian women from Korea. It's fucking over. You know what I mean? Hey, no, you get no kimchi for you. You know what I mean? They fucking take your wallet and your phone, all your chips, everything. I'll never forget when me and Phil were there. We went to fucking we went to Binions. It was like we were there all night. Then we go to the fucking strip bar right next door to whatever, Glitter
Gone.
Gulch.
It's gone.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
Good. It needed to be gone. It was fucking a hole in the wall. We stayed there till like 11 in the morning. Walk out fucking, hey, Yankee Stadium was so fucking bright. That was before they had the roof.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got, so I can't even see. You know what I mean? Because you're in the,
You're in pitch black and you
yes,
come out in the sun.
every club you go to, strip club or nightclub or anything like that, it is black. You can't see 4 feet in front of you. No lie, you couldn't see your hand. So imagine how your eyes get used to that. Then you walk outside, 100 degrees. Sun shining right on you. You might as well be on the sun. Dude, your eyes don't get adjusted to the sunlight for fucking like 30 minutes. You go to a casino, you're bumping into slot machines and everything, dude. It's crazy, man. Nutty.
Phil was like a jackrabbit over there, hopping from casino to casino to casino.
Who, Phil was?
Him and Donnie.
That's because he got his new tennis shoes. He got the New Balance. He wants to try them out. Me, I'm like, dude, if I could stay at a casino, if I go to the casino, that's where I'm gambling.
Yeah, that's I think how I would be too, because I think that's where they're gonna want to give you more
The most thing.
comps.
It's stupid to bounce.
Yeah, but they were bouncing like crazy.
It's stupid.
Do they comp anything for you when you're playing?
Wherever you're staying, that's where you need to get comped at.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do they comp you?
Dude, easy. Why so?
I'm asking you.
I don't pay for rooms.
Okay,
That's
do they
a
give,
comp.
if you're playing though, do they give you stuff?
No, what you need to do is this. So when you go, Billy Seach, I got the Billy Seach card. You give him your card.
It's all.
It's all registered on the card.
Yeah.
So what you do is when you pay for meals, you put it to your room. Everything. You don't pay for anything. At least that's how I did it.
Is that how you do it?
No.
I didn't do it
They
that
pay cash,
Yeah,
which is
that's-
stupid.
Yeah, I think that is.
You pay to the room, and then you see your comps, and you can get your comps at the end. So you say, hey, I just want to see what I got in comps. They'll be like, hey, your average play was X. You know what I mean? We can't take anything off. You know, we can take off 3 meals. That's it. You know, you have like 15 meals. We're going to take off 3. So
Yeah, but I don't think I ate 5 meals the whole time I was there.
Okay. That,
yeah, that's definitely a lie.
okay.
I mean, I had fucking gift shop sushi one day.
Hey, gift shop sushi. That's hilarious.
I did, dude.
So when I went to the Luxor, I took like $5,000, and so instantly when I went there, I got a host. It was the first time I ever got a host, and it was a beautiful thing because they make you think you're somebody. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, Mr. Kokas, come over, come over here.
The
So,
Mr. thing gave
you know
it
what I
away.
mean? You know, so that, they try to they're massaging you. You know what I mean? And things like that. I remember playing craps at a crap table with all the Denver Nuggets, the basketball team. And the dudes are all 7 foot. I'm like, Jesus Pete, man. Like, dude, even the shooting guards, all the point guards, they're as tall as me. I'm like, man, it ain't like that on TV.
Right.
I think you guys are like, peewees over here. No, man, they're tall dudes, man. But anyways, I remember I got a call from my host and was like, hey, you know that when you get a host, you got to give me 3 hours minimum a day of gambling. Gotta. You know what I mean? That's why the host is assigned to you. Because I think one day I didn't gamble, and so that's when I got a call. And then I was like, no, don't worry, I'll make it up. I did like 13 hours straight. You know what I mean? But it was like, dude, I was gambling like $200 a pop. I felt like I was gambling like $200 a bet. She did my totals of $68. I was like, what? Paid for all my food though. Then I got the room for free.
$68 a wager?
bet.
Yeah. It seems like a lot more, though. You're right.
Yeah, because, dude, you're firing. I mean, I'm sitting there, 200. I remember one time, was that with you?
Well, you're playing craps. You're playing all the different numbers.
No, but
and
it's
shit.
craps, but I was at a $10 table. I mean, I
Yeah.
bought in for like $3,000.
Yeah.
I had 5 in the bank. So I was like $3,000. Every time I walked to the table, it was 3,000. They're like, who's this guy? You know what I mean?
Who's this guy?
Mr. Kokas.
I'm seriously. I mean, most people put on 100.
Yeah.
You say $3,000. Hey, they stopped the game for you. You know what I mean? They do. I mean, you get like all kinds of an assortment of chips. You know what I mean? That's when you just take all the green, put it in your pocket. Serious. Don't put that on the fucking table. You put that on the table, you're in trouble. But instantly, you're revered as like, oh, this guy's a player. So they're fucking watching you. And like you said, they want you to color up every time you go somewhere because they want to see how much you got. You know what I mean? Never do that.
Right.
Just, I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah. In fact, I wouldn't even I would take the chips and go up to your fucking hotel and put them in the goddamn, in your drawer.
Really?
Yep. And lock the drawer.
And then tell yourself you can't touch it till midnight.
Yeah, that don't work, man.
I know.
I have a question. So, roulette, do you guys ever
I love
mess
it.
around? So there's 0, there's 1 0, 2 0, and 3 0.
No, there's only 2.
2.
No, I've seen a 3.
Yeah, it's some fucking. They play drama hall there too.
Yeah, they probably
No.
do.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's 2
You can
zeros.
play 0 and 0, but you can play the line in the middle and play both.
Yep.
If you put it right on the line.
Really? So how do you
You
play
play all the
both?
lines.
So
We can play all the lines.
Yeah, you can play. So you know how the board is kind of like a checkerboard, but it's lengthwise. And if you put your chip in between 2 numbers,
On
they're
the
playing
cross.
those 2 numbers.
Yeah.
So instead of paying 32-1, they're paying 16-1.
okay.
You know what I mean? So you split the bet. But
Can you
got
do
2
4
numbers.
ways?
Yep. You can do
Yeah.
4. You can
That'll
do
play-
8. You can play a whole
okay.
fucking row. You know what I mean? So trust me, there is a system of working roulette. You know what I mean?
Systems.
Seriously,
You got
man.
the system?
Hey, I got the system in craps too, man. That's money.
Wait, what's the one where Phil was like, you go in, hit it, it's like 270-1, hit it again, hit it
No,
again.
that's fucking craps. It's 31-1. It's
It's like a $1 bet or
yeah,
something.
It's snake eyes or box cars. So 2 or 12. So if you put $1 on snake eyes, you throw snake eyes, you get $31. Parlay means you get another. It's a 1 roll bet. So you got $30 on 1 roll. Boom. If you hit it again, 900. Because 30 times 30 is 900.
Yeah.
You hit it again, 27,000. Boom. That'll change your life right there.
What are the odds about hitting that, though?
No, I threw it 3 times once. And I've been to Vegas, and I've thrown the dice 1 billion times. And I've only done it once.
Well,
and I
what-
did it at a fucking game that wasn't even craps. It was some fucking silly-ass game they had, like fucking, I don't know. There's a lot of fucking prop games that they have out there.
Yeah.
It was like the mountain climbing game or something like that.
It's changed a lot, man. You'd be surprised. Like,
Well, yeah, because you said that fucking it's $25 a bet. I'd go to the Mirage, and I
No,
used to
no.
bet $5.
at the big table, at the big casinos, you're right. Like Cosmopolitan was 50 minimum at night.
So what about the Mirage?
Didn't go in there.
Okay.
You could bet
Like Caesars. I go to Caesars and play $5.
50.
Get the fuck out. Really?
Yeah.
See, so shit has changed, man.
Yeah, big time. So the minimum in like the corners at Caesars during Sunday afternoon would be like $15. They've
All
really
right.
changed. They've really changed it.
So I did some of the math. Rolling it,
You didn't do the math.
I did the
Fucking
math.
Google
I
did the
No,
math, you
I
clown.
did. So, listen, business statistics.
Whatever, dude.
It's like
hey,
it's
when
like-
I took statistics, we didn't have computers.
0.001%. It's low.
That's the reason why it's a goddamn.
It's like hitting the lottery.
Hey, just give you a heads up, man. Every bet in Vegas, the fucking house has the odds.
Here's the
Yeah.
problem: risking the 900 to do it again.
Yes, you're not going to want to. That's what happens when I went out for Christmas. So I took my girlfriend at the time. I didn't have any money. I lost $1,600. I had fucking $300 to my name, and I hit that. Boom, 31 parlay. Boom, hit it. 900. I took fucking 900 right off the rip because I was like Christmas shopping. Now I got to, you know what I mean? Because otherwise I didn't have Christmas shopping.
Right.
I mean, I basically had to stop my gambling to spend $300 on Christmas shopping.
But you still got to risk that 900 again to throw a.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I took 900 off and I threw a fucking 7 out. Take the, you know what I mean? Take the dues, pay the don'ts.
When the dudes look at you, you fucking mush. Prick.
Yeah, seriously.
You're like, yeah, I
dude.
tried to throw
Hey,
that.
so let me ask you this: did you go anywhere like the smaller casinos, like the Gold Coast,
We went downtown. We went downtown in the mall.
Tamba,
Tamba,
and it was all $5?
That's racist.
There were some, yeah. So we were.
So
all
if I go
playing.
there, I'm going to stay at the Golden Nugget then.
the Golden Nugget's sweet.
Yeah, I know
Is
it's
the
money.
old Nugget downtown?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to stay at Binion's. I don't care about the goddamn. I mean, I do, but
So if you go, would you play
there's
poker?
nothing better to go in a good room. When you go into I don't care. It ain't like fucking being on a cruise, even though I've never been on a cruise. Heard about it. But it's not like.
I've been there once.
So it's not like fucking, like, because, they say you're never in the room on the cruise. You're in your room in Vegas sometimes. And the reason why is because you just took a fucking head thumping and you need to go fucking recuperate.
Yeah.
Or you've been up for fucking 3 nights and you need to fucking pull a 13-hour sleep. You know what I mean? It's just, that's what happens.
There's no 13 hours sleeping.
Yeah, none. Never. You try that, but it's 3 hours and someone's fucking calling you, shaking you. You wake up and you're like, "Hey man, I wasted so much time. I gotta get fucking up." That's exactly what
next
happens.
time. I think next time I go, I want to go for like 6 days. Only because there's things I wanted to do that I didn't have time to do. You know what I mean?
It's like when you go to Cedar Point.
Yeah.
You can't ride every fucking ride in one day. You need to do the fucking weekend hurl.
I did, dude. I went on a Wednesday. It was supposed to rain, right? I went up with 2
I still don't believe it.
bitches. I did. I have pictures.
girls.
You did. You
Yeah,
went up
that's
with
what I said.
you went up with 2 chicks that have Bell palsy.
No.
Yes.
That's so fucked up.
Listen,
I
I
rode
know you're
every-
fucking kind.
I
You didn't
rode-
ride every fucking ride.
I
I don't
did.
care what you say. First of all, if you went up there with 2 chicks,
I didn't.
they're not fucking rolling around as fast as you. They're like, "KO, I need to stop. They gotta use the bathroom more times." than
Dude,
that."
He's
listen.
afraid of roller coasters.
Yeah, I'm afraid. And
And you
we
didn't ride
did.
dick.
We rode everything.
You rode the mine ride.
everything. The big one that goes all the way up
No,
and
you
all the way
didn't.
down,
That's a
dude.
lie.
I did.
Dude, I'll never forget when
Hey.
I got clipped on the Raptor.
Clipped.
Because they got the fucking chest that comes down, and so I had big burly chest at that point. I was like,
They don't shut on you.
dude, I was like 278 at that time.
So you were
Because-
light.
well, yeah, but I was still like bigger. Now I can't even go on the ride. They'll be like, get out. You know what I mean? They'll see me in line and be like, sir, I don't want to save you 2 hours.
No, they look at you and go, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah, what are you doing? Do you have a kid? You know what I mean? So, but 278 went down, and it clicks at your crotch, and it was 1 click. So I was like, hey, everyone else, click, 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 click. Mine was 1 click. And I was like, hey, man, is this going to hold me? Well, we're about to find out. That's what the fucking dude told me. I was like, hey, man, fucking white knuckled. I had the white knuckle. I was like, listen, we ain't about to find out. I ain't going to be one of them fucking carnival guys flying through the fucking air. I was like, no fucking way. Whole time, dude, B-Walt sitting next to me, he's fucking dying. He fucking was crying so bad, man. It was just so, I think it was me, him, and Ronnie Lucas. Oh, my God. Yeah. B-Walt brought his family. His grandmother was out the fucking parking lot smoking weed. It was hilarious, dude.
Dude, the first one we went on the one like that. Goes over, and then you, like, turn and go through, like, the walls, you know what I'm talking about? And, like, you go upside down. That was a terrible first one for me to do.
Corkscrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like,
Oh, dude, the blue streak. He'll go on the blue streak. You can fucking stand up on the roller coaster.
Really?
Yeah, because they don't have fucking, the bar, you can slide underneath the bar and stand up. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's why I was like, I'm never going on that ride again.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, like the Jackrabbit at Kennywood. You never been there, right?
That where you get jerked around?
That's the racer.
The racer, they
I
go
don't know
backwards
those
and
words.
forwards. now.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Stupid.
You don't like roller coasters?
I'm scared of them.
What do you like other than fucking roosters?
Poker.
Roosters.
I don't know why you like poker because you take so many fucking
wait.
L's.
He goes to Cedar Point with girls. There was 5 people that went.
And they fucking was in the
I said-
goddamn studio probably fucking
Hey.
singing songs.
No, I said, did you ever ride by yourself? He goes, hell no.
Yeah, everyone
You
else
made
rode
the
alone,
girls do
but I never did. I always rode with a girl. Or Billy.
Billy
Why?
Strong.
And you're riding with them and they're fucking looking at you like you're like, woo!
Yeah,
You
I'm
know
like,
what I mean?
holy fuck.
What is the ride up there now? Is the G-Force, right? That's the one up there?
It's, no, the one that goes
Top
up
speed
and down.
dragster. It's a dragster.
See, when last time I went there was the fucking Magnum.
That was a sweet one.
That was the best. I don't
The
care what you
Magnum.
say. We'll see you back in 2 minutes,
Okay,
28
so
seconds.
the dragster. Yeah, that's
Top
where
speed
it's like-
dragster.
So I
yeah.
can't do something. If
Top
you're, if
thrill.
my ride is going to be over. I'm not standing in line for fucking. I did as a kid. I'm not standing in line for 2 fucking hours if my ride's going to be done in a fucking 30 seconds.
Our longest wait was 15 minutes.
Whatever.
We went on
And
a
you
Wed-
definitely
listen,
didn't
We
fucking.
went on a Wednesday when it was
Listen.
raining.
They were,
Walt-
they were on their way home at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, so they didn't ride every fucking ride.
Dude, we woke up with the crack of ass and drove.
You know how big Cedar Point is?
It's huge. I walked
You
the whole
won't walk
thing.
the fucking Dublin school,
I
but
walked
you'll
8
walk
miles.
around fucking Cedar Point. No
Yeah.
shot,
What was that
pal.
other one you called?
Magnum.
Magnum. Is
Listen,
that still
I
there?
thought about that. I was thinking about that the other day. Did you ever walk the Big Red
Yes,
from your house?
yes.
No way.
Swear to God, because I can go through the woods. I go through the woods. And
That's old school.
Yeah.
I used to go through the woods too.
Dude, because you go. There was a spot you go right through the woods, and you were downtown.
Really?
Yes,
The Magnum's still there.
I know.
Yeah, the Magnum.
Yeah, I
Suite.
rode on this.
No, you didn't. You
Yeah,
can
I
see
did.
parts of Canada on
No,
certain
I
days.
did. And I
It's
rode,
so high.
I rode the orange one twice.
You
Are
can't
you
see-
like afraid of heights?
Yeah. I mean, not like terrified, but
So when he was 6, I took him on that one at Cedar Point with the 3 cars that looks like that Italian Job movie.
He's still crying.
Hey, when we got done, he looks at me and goes, that was fucked up.
What do you mean? He was 4 years old and used the F word?
He was like, no, but he was like, he looked at me like he was mad. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
funny,
dude, it's messed up. Oh, one thing I did in Cedar Point, which I'll never do again, is that big thing that goes like back like that, like a pendulum, and it spins at the same time. So you feel like you're like actually.
That's the
that's
vomit
one,
ride.
That's the one they died on at the fucking
That's the
fair.
vomit ride.
Yeah.
That's when you want to vomit. You just did a
Dude,
fucking.
I was
You just
so
put a
fucking
fucking.
terrified,
You put a
man.
fucking Skull Bandits in, and you got do that ride. You vomit over everybody.
You shouldn't have did it.
It was so bad.
That's
But
like the
everyone did.
that's like the carnival
You
ride.
get
The
on,
fucking
the floor
tilted wheel.
disappears.
Is that the ride they died at fucking
I
fair?
think so, yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Where it goes up in the air and everybody fucking spins around.
No, it's not like that. Mine, you
Oh.
strap in and you're in a seat.
I don't
You
give a
spin.
fuck. Those guys were strapped in
Those
too.
seats broke. Yeah, the
Yeah.
seats broke. The kid died.
Yeah,
Snap.
I
Snap,
was
crackle,
holding
pop.
on, man. I was holding
All this
on.
dude was a Marine.
It's fucked up.
That's
He got
crazy.
fucking 86th.
All right.
That's why, because everything is, carnies. I don't know.
We're
Anyways,
going to wrap it up, but we'll be back next Tuesday
I don't know if I will, but,
Where are you
for
going?
another episode.
I need a couple weeks off.
Thanks for watching.
Take care. See ya.